Hello everyone, it's Michelle from Gypsy Insights. This is a different kind of tarot reading. It's not dependent on your sign or element. If you are guided to this reading, you'll know if it is meant for you. And I'd really appreciate it if you would like, share and subscribe if you enjoy this new, different kind of tarot reading. Hello everyone, welcome to Soulful Repair. Thanks for joining us. My name is Michelle.
And my name is Richard.
We'll be doing a reading done in the he said, she said style, and either side can resonate depending on which side you identify with the most, so please keep that in mind. We have got quite a few Soulful Repairs already on our Soulful Repair playlist, so if this one doesn't resonate, please feel free to check out the other ones that are available. They're not sign dependent, so you may find something there that suits your circumstances. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Firstly, from Le Vampire, what came out was the card of Enlightenment. Now, this is about having that inspiration. And the way that I'm seeing inspiration here is it's being inspired to do things a different way, to tackle a problem in a different way, finding a different kind of solution. There's a feeling here of moving beyond habitual solutions to issues that feel deeply entrenched, daring to try something unusual, something innovative. It just might work, There's a danger here of being stuck on mental habits, trying to solve old problems in the same way, and refusing to adopt new strategies or listen to advice that seems too new or perhaps different to you. But here it's about a shift in your thinking, a breakthrough regarding a difficult situation. Rethinking, creating alternatives, freedom of thought, freedom of thinking, and having a more original stance, leading to enlightenment. So tackling an old problem in a different way, a new and different way. Now, Richard has pulled from the Dark Mirror Oracle the card of Blinded to Pain.
Now, blinded to pain, I'll read the sentence that goes along with this. It says, I can shoulder it, and it's not a big deal, is it? And a little bit more about from the description here. We can scream and say no or endure, nevertheless. But remember that we are just humans, neither heroes nor saints.
The way I'm seeing these two cards together, Richard, I almost see this as like having the blindfold pulled off someone's face and finally seeing something in a new and different way, having a different perspective, kind of like a hanged man energy.
Yes, sometimes we can be blinded to the things that are actually causing us pain.
So let's see where this goes. At the bottom of the deck, I've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is all about having that more grounded energy when it comes to a new beginning, starting fresh, starting over. I'll cut these cards and we're doing a horseshoe type of reading here. So we'll start with the past energy, present energy, the near future, advice or best path to follow, what's happening around in the environment that's affecting your current circumstances, hopes and fears, the likely outcome, and the overall energy or what this reading is about.
Okay. Past, present, near future. Advice. Environment, hopes and fears. Outcome and overall energy of this reading.
Okay, let's take a look. Starting right in the center. Okay, we've got the Ten of Swords. So it is about putting an end to something. Finally, it's finalizing a long-standing problem. I'm getting good energy around this, Richard. I do feel that there is a solution at hand to something that's caused a lot of pain, a lot of aggravation for quite some time.
Yeah, a lot of the time when people look at this card, they see it as being a bad card. I mean, it's very violent, isn't it? With all these swords being stuck in somebody's back and in their neck and all this. But look in the background. What do we see? We see a new dawn, a new day dawning here.
So this is about that dawn of a new day after going through a difficult time where things felt stuck.
All right, so looking over here at the overall energy, we have the Four of Pentacles. It's about holding on to the things that are valuable to you.
Yeah, there may be more of an energy over that side. You know, I see this card of blinded to pain.
Holding on to something.
And holding on. A very kind of a stubborn, I get a stubborn kind of energy around there of holding on to pain when you needn't. You needn't hold on to pain. Okay, when it comes to the past, we've got the Knight of Swords. So this is charging in like a bull at a gate. And feeling that sense of rightness, you know, doing the correct thing. It's very much a charging full force ahead and believing in yourself, trusting in yourself. Now, I can't help but feel that this energy has met with a kind of a brick wall, and that you're being asked to course correct, to change the way that you've handled things. Like in the past, you may have ridden in on trying to make things right, trying to rescue someone. I often see this card as a rescuer, someone coming in on their white horse to solve someone else's problems. But this is something that needs to change, I feel.
All right, so looking over here at the past, we have the Fool. It's kind of similar energy in its own way. It's not the same. I mean, the Knight is sure of his rightness. The Fool is not really caring about rightness. He's just caring about what's going on in the moment and what just seems best in a spontaneous kind of way.
Now, in the present, we have the Eight of Wands. So it speaks about communication, but it's communication that hits its mark. So whereas in the past you may have tackled this problem believing that you're the one that's right, I do feel that has missed its mark. Now how you want to tackle the communication is not by this believing that you're right and perhaps the other one is wrong. It's more about making sure that the messages that you're trying to convey are done in a way where the other person is accepting or is able to receive them. You know, it may be that you've come in here charging ahead, believing that you're right, but the messages that you were delivering were met with resistance. But I do feel that now you're recognizing that you can't continue that kind of way. You have to change the way you're communicating in order to have the other person actually hear you.
All right, so looking over here at present energy, we have the Knight of Cups. So that's an energy of an offer. It's an offer that may or may not have a grounding that is going to be long term. The thing with the Knight of Cups is that it's not necessarily a very solid offer.
Let's take a look and see what the near future holds. We've got the High Priestess. So for this energy here, I'm getting more of a deep understanding, a deep inner knowing of the right, of a different way of handling something. Whereas in the past you felt like you were handling it the way that you should, with this sense of purpose. But I feel that now there's more of an essence of recognizing that you can't act. I see this as more a receptive kind of energy. It's you taking all of the action towards fixing a problem for someone else in the past, having to realize that the messages were not getting through, then recognizing that you need to change your tactic and rather I get more of an energy here of kind of sitting it out, sitting out the storm, being at peace with that, and just having a calm energy, a more of a calm kind of demeanor about you, and being open to the other person's messages coming in rather than you trying to get your way or forcing someone to meet you in the middle.
And I also see that as being acceptance of not being able to know everything.
Right.
All right, so looking over here at the near future, we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse, which talks to me about amends. So somebody's done something that they shouldn't have done, and now they need to make amends for that. It could be that this person, that these two people are partnered, and this person's made an offer to somebody else, but they shouldn't have. They're being advised here to hold on to the things that are valuable to them.
Let's take a look. We'll have a look at the advice. It's a Ten of Cups, and I feel that for you, you know where you belong, you know where you truly fit. This sense of purpose, this sense of belonging. And I think that that's why you've come across maybe as a bit too forceful in the past, because you have had this deeper intuitive knowing, understanding, where when you know that something is right, someone is right for you. But there's an energy here of the other person either not being ready, or some issue here of perhaps being involved with perhaps another person. It could have been a third party here. But for you, it's working on something that is going to be truly your happily ever after, your emotional fulfillment. 10, of course, we speak about this. We have 2 10s here. So that's why I feel that the outlook here is brilliant. It's really good, because we talk about a time where it's an end to pain and a renewed focus on something happy, something that is truly going to be emotionally fulfilling.
All right, so looking over here at advice, we have the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse here. As advice, I think it talks about making a decision rather than being overwhelmed. So don't stay in a state of being overwhelmed. Don't blind yourself to pain. Make life easier on yourself and actually make a decision.
Yeah. Let's take a look and see what's happening in the environment here. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. So I do feel that you're dealing with someone who has in turn been dealing with some kind of rejection. Pain associated with being left behind. They may have had a breakup from another person. If it's a third party, someone that's gotten involved here in the middle, then that is finished. So they're dealing with the end of something. I see this as a painful situation, something that has caused distress, emotional distress, a feeling of loss, a feeling of not having what they want. And that's the main issue here, the problem, shall we say.
All right, so looking over here at the environment, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, which speaks to me about just things being happening at the wrong time. So this rejection, I think, was due to something that was just a bad sense of timing.
Yeah. Let's have a look and see what the hopes and fears are here. We've got the Chariot in reverse, so you're fearing that there's never going to be a focus, so that there's going to be a constant choice, a constant lack of focus on someone making a choice, someone being torn in a couple of different directions.
It's kind of like this 2 of Pentacles in reverse energy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always a fear that they're always going to be overwhelmed
by making a choice, a decision between 2 things. But the problem that I see here is that the choice is not even there anymore. It's over, it's finished, it's done with. It should be finished, it should be over. It should have been over probably a long time ago. But it's the other person, I feel, has been trying to hold on to whatever this was, another relationship, a situation where they felt they've lost something, and that in turn has caused the person to lose focus, to not be able to make a choice, and for this particular relationship, with you to become, well, to get, it's like the train has been derailed. It's been derailed is how I see this, but you're being called to focus on something, an ending to this problem, focusing on what you want here, which is that 10 of Cups, but you're being asked to handle it in a different way than you have in the past.
All right, so looking over hopes and fears for this person, we have the 8 of Wands. And it's funny, we've got the 8 of Wands over here as well in the present energy. So it's about communication, and it's about communication hitting its mark. So I think it's a call to be honest.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the outcome. We've got the 6 of Swords in the reverse. So it is about finding a solution to what is stuck. When we speak about this first layer of cards here, and we'll go into a further in-depth reading in the extended portion, we'll be putting out a lot more clarifiers. I feel that the underlying cause here is really being able to move this train down further from the track. It seems to be stuck right now. There is a lot of hope that I see for an ending to an old problem. It's just that the other person has to let go. They're holding on to something that has been painful for them, and they kind of went off in the past, went towards this other thing. I feel it ended badly. I do feel that for them, they're looking at making some kind of offer, but they're torn between who to make an offer to. In the near future, though, I get that they may be someone who needs to rethink a plan, whether or not that's a workable plan. They may be thinking that there's someone else that they'd like to make an offer to, or see what else is out there, but they're really being called upon to make a decision. I do feel that they're in a down cycle at the moment, but when we talk about that wheel, of course, we talk about that being constantly in motion, so they can't be, they're not always going to be in this place of this downward cycle where they feel stuck, where they feel like things aren't moving in a proper direction. They actually can make this unstuck themselves if they can release what they need to release there. I feel that they want to. I feel with that 8 of Wands, I feel like they want to release something, and they want to release it quickly.
It's a hope.
It's just that the way that they're trying to release that might be the wrong way.
All right, so let's look over here at the outcome. We have the two of Cups. It's nice energy.
Yeah.
So this will be resolved. So we'll get some more details about this in part 2.
Yeah.
We can see the 4 of Pentacles here. I think it's this holding on to this pain. I think that's the overall energy on this side of the reading. But I really do like this outcome here, and I'd really like to get some clarification on that.
Yeah.
And we will in part 2.
So this reading will all be about finally getting a solution to a long-standing problem where a relationship has been stuck because of someone feeling like they have other options, another choice to make, something that they've refused to let go of, an old relationship, an ex, whatever this may be. We'll look at it in part 2. I do hope that you join us there. The link will be below in the descriptions box, and that will be about another 50 to 60 minute reading, so we'll be going very in depth. So I do hope that you join us there if this is resonating. If this is not resonating, then please be sure to check out our Soulful Repair playlist on the channel. There you'll find readings that are done in this style, and we have quite a few on there now, so you may find your situation there. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. We wish you the best. We will see you in part 2. Please take care, and we will talk to you later.
Thank you. Goodbye and good luck.